This is Mr. Beaumont, helping you to change your passwords as we get started in the new school year. So, the first thing to remember is that they reset your passwords to defaults at the beginning of every year. So, to get onto the Chromebook, you would use your regular username, which is the first four letters of your first name, first four letters of your last name, and the last four numbers of your student number. So that is your username. And then they reset your password to your entire student number. Okay? So to reset your password when we get onto the Chromebook, and let's stop right here so I can tell you that you do have to change your password. It's not optional, it's a security thing. Nobody should be getting into your account except for you. So you need to make a password that is unique, that nobody else will know. If you need to keep it somewhere, do that. But you can't just use your student number as your password because your student number isn't as secure as maybe we'd like, but it's just not that secure. So not your student number. You must change your passwords to both get onto the computer and for NC EdCloud. The first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to go to Office 365. To do that, you go to this WSFCS website. You're going to click on Students, and then one of the top options is going to be Office 365. So you're going to click on that, okay? Now, when you click on that, you're going to have to put in your full email. So your full email is your username. So remember, we just put it in to sign in, but we have to continue the username into the full email. So that is at wsfcsstudents.net. Okay. So you're going to click on that username, which is your full email, and then you're going to put in your password. So remember, this is the same password you use to get into the Chromebook. So it's going to be your student number as your password. All right. And then you put that in, and if it does ask you to change your password, so it may or it may not, then you're going to have the opportunity to do that. So you're going to have to put in your current password, which is your student number, and then you're going to have to put in a new password twice, right? And there are some rules to making this new password. It has to have at least 8 characters altogether. It must have at least one uppercase letter, at least one lowercase letter, and at least one number. All right. And it can include your name, first or last. It can include your student number in any way, shape, or form. And so, a good thing is like football 5. So if you had a capital F and you put a 5 on the end, that would actually be, I believe, 9 characters. It would have the uppercase letter and the number, right? But it should be individual for you so that it's private, protects your ability to get in with your account. That's what we're going for here. Now, say that it just lets you in, right? And it doesn't force you to change your password. So at the bottom, you're going to click those 3 little dots next to student name. All right. And then it's going to have settings. So you're going to click on settings. And then there's privacy. You're going to click on privacy. And then you're going to manage privacy settings. And then you can hit change password. Okay. And then it's basically the same thing. So if it didn't automatically ask you to change your password, these are the steps you do to get to change password in Microsoft Office 365. We also want to reset our NC EdCloud password. So to do that, we go to NC EdCloud back on that student page of the WSFCS homepage, right? Now, to get in, you're going to put in your username, which is your student/lunch number, right? So you're going to click on that. And then for the password, you're going to put 392 capital W, lowercase sfcs. And you're going to put that password in, and it's going to prompt you to change your password. Okay? Now, when you make your new password for NC EdCloud, it could be the same password you use to get onto the computer. It follows pretty much the same rules, right? Can't be your name or student number. Has to be at least 8 characters long. Has to have an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter and a number. So you could use the same ones. You could use different ones. And there's a chance it may ask you for security questions after that. The security questions have to have different answers, and you'll have to answer a number of them, and you can get back into your account by answering those questions if you forget your password. All right, I think that's everything. Thank you for changing your passwords and helping us secure your account and all of your digital information.